Good morning to all. So today's topic is same the select statement. In the last class I told you about the select statement, in which I told you to remember three things in the select statement. As I told you about three different format of select statement, and at the end of that video I told you to remember three things. In case of select statement, first we have to write what to retrieve. That means whether we are going to retrieve all the attributes or some attributes, some of the attributes we want to retrieve or display. The second, from where, from which table you want. The second thing is from which table you want to display. And the third is in which condition we want to display the records. Okay, so remembering in mind all that thing or keeping in mind that thing, we'll go for the next topic today. Today we have only two topics. One is the eliminating redundant data. Another is what is where clause and why the where clause is used, and where the where clause is used, and how the where clause is used, and what are the different format of where clause. Okay. So first come to the small topic, that is eliminating redundant data. The redundant data in the sense the data which are duplicated. That means if some data is existing more than one time in a record, then that data is known as redundant data. Okay. So for removing that redundancy or eliminating that redundancy, we have to use a keyword distinct. For example, suppose in the EMP table, you must all of you have know about the EMP table. You have work with the EMP table. So in EMP table, one attribute is that job. Okay, in which we have the different kind of jobs like manager, president, clerk, analyst, and salesman. Okay, you will get this table in everywhere. So from that table, suppose we are going to, and total 13 or 14 rows are there, but these are the only jobs, that is president, manager, clerk, analyst, and salesman. So all those 14 employees are in these jobs. Suppose we want to display the distinct jobs, what are the jobs in that particular table. In that case, it need not require to display all the jobs. That means 2 times president, 1 time president, 4 time manager, 3 times salesman. It is not necessary in that case. We just want to display what are the different jobs in that table. In that case, you have to use the distinct keyword. Okay, now go for the syntax. In the syntax, the same thing, select distinct attribute from table name or whatever be the table. Now see, select what you want to select, distinct attribute. That means distinct is the keyword attribute. On which attribute you want to apply the distinct keyword, that attribute you have to write down over here. Then from which table. The format is same. In this case, after the select, we are using either asterisk or attribute list. So here, you are in case of attribute list, just you have to write down with the keyword distinct, then the attribute, so that it will display you the result. Having that particular attribute, in that particular attribute, what are the distinct values stored will be displayed. Okay. For example, as I told you for that employee table, now come to see what happened here. Select distinct job. The attribute is job. So it will display the distinct job from EMP table. That means all the distinct jobs which are stored in that particular table will be listed. So the output of this table will be like president, manager, analyst, salesman, clerk. Only these 5 kind of job will be displayed in that particular query. Okay. Now come to the where clause. In the last session I told you about where clause. I even wrote the syntax and example also for that where clause. Okay, so basically the where clause is used to assign a condition with a query. That means if the query or the display or the report of that query we need according to a condition or depending upon a condition, then for assigning a condition we have to use the where clause. The where clause is always written after the table name. That means select either asterisk or attribute list from table name where condition. I have already written it is in the last session. Now, in case of where clause, it generally or it is used to mention or it is used to include a condition with a query. So that whenever the condition is there, we are using two things with the condition. One is the relational operator and another is a conditional operator, or it is also known as a logical operator. Relational operator or it is a logical operator. Okay. Now see what is happening here. This conditional operator, or it is also known as logical operator. Now first come to the relational operator. Okay, the relational operator are used to create a relation with the attribute and the value. With the attribute and the value, it used to create a relation. The relational operators are equal to, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, greater than equal to, less than equal to, less than equal to, and not equal to. Remember this sign which is used for not equal to. This sign has been used for not equal to. Equal to sign, you know equal to sign, greater than sign, you must know greater than sign, less than sign also there is no problem. But when we are mentioning greater than equal to, then you have to use both the sign greater than and equal to. In case of less than equal to, you have to mention both the sign less than symbol as well as the equal symbol. In case of not equal to, you have to mention both the symbol less than and greater than symbol which is mentioned as your not equal to symbol. Generally this not equal to symbol is very rarely used in MySQL because one logical operator not is that replaces the job of this not equal to operator. Okay, so these are the different relational operators. Suppose in this case we want to display the details of employee which salary is 2000. Then what happens? Here we have to write down select asterisk from ENT. After that where clause is written. Where sal equal to 2000. Now here this is an attribute, this is the value, and this is a relational operator. Sal is an attribute, 2000 is a value, and this equal to sign over here is a relational operator. The same thing, suppose we want to display the salary which salary is less than 2000. Then what happens in this section? We have to write down the condition as salary less than 2000, so that it will display all the records those have salary less than 2000. It will not include the value 2000. But if you want to display the record 2000 and less than 2000, that means it includes the 2000 and again those who are getting less than 2000. In that case, you have to write down the condition like this: salary less than equal to 2000. It will display the value including 2000. Likewise, you can mention greater than 2000 or greater than equal to 2000. So these are the different relational operators. Now let's go to the logical operator, and there are three logical operators. One is AND, another is OR, and the third one is your NOT. Okay, you're very much familiar with these operators, that is AND operator, OR operator and NOT operator. Okay, in case of AND operator, it is used to combine two conditions. But in this case, if both the conditions are satisfied, then only it will display, or the final condition will be true or satisfying. Okay, that means if we are writing two conditions combining with AND, then what happens? If both the conditions are satisfying, then only it will display the result. If any one of the condition is not satisfying or failed or having false output, then it is unable to display the record. For example, suppose we have a condition to display the details of employees whose salary is greater than 3000 or working as a manager. Two conditions are there over here. The first one is whose salary is greater than 2000 or he is working as a manager. Okay, so these two conditions can be merged using the your AND operator. Now select asterisk from EMP. Then where? What is the condition? The first condition is salary greater than 2000 and write down, and then what is the second condition? The job is equal to manager. Okay. Now, in this particular query, it will display those records who are manager and having salary greater than 2000. That means all the managers whose salary is greater than 2000, that much row will be selected in this particular query. Clear? Now what happened? One more thing I told you, that in case of MySQL or SQL or any database package that you are using, the data is highly case sensitive. That's why I am mentioning here manager in capital letter. Because in the table the data stored, the manager stored in capital letter, so that you have to write down it in capital letter. Suppose you are writing this in small letter, then everything is right, correct, the query will be executed, there should not be any error, but it will not select any row. Okay. Now come to the OR condition. If OR condition is used to display when any one of the condition is satisfying. Suppose I want to display the details of managers as well as president. Managers as well as president. So we have two conditions now, either the job is manager or the job is president. In that case, you can write down, select asterisk from EMP where job is equal to president but job is equal to president or job is equal to manager. In this case, if any one condition is satisfying, that means if the job is equal to president, then also it will display the record. If the job is equal to manager, in that case also it will display the record. So these are two conditional operator as a logical operator. One is and, another is or. The next logical operator is a not operator. In the next class we will learn about the not operator, because the not operator cannot be used with where plus directly. We have to use with some other attributes or with some other values. It can be used with distinct, it can be used with sum or average or any function. So better first we'll learn about those functions, then we'll go for the not operator. Okay, so that much for today. Thank you and have a nice day.